Ever since the Star Wars The Force Awakens ended with the now iconic image of Rey holding out the Skywalker family lightsaber to a grizzled and weary Luke Skywalker, fans have been eager for the saga to continue. Fortunately for them, this year sees the release of writer-director Rian Johnson's Episode 8, which is officially called Star Wars: The Last Jedi. The Lucasfilm says they will not begin to market the film in earnest until the spring. The title announcement was a pleasant surprise for the millions of viewers desperate for any and all information they can get about the hotly anticipated sequel. This is obviously just the tip of the iceberg, but it's more than enough to kickstart the next wave of Star Wars theories and speculation. Looking back at the history of the franchise, the names of the films often hold a great many clues about its main story and or themes. For example, The Force Awakens referred to Rey realizing her powers and abilities, while Rogue One is the call sign used by Jyn Erso's team as they go off to steal the Death Star plans. So while The Last Jedi is far from official synopsis about the movie specifics, it at the very least serves as an indicator of what Johnson and the Lucasfilm Story Group have in mind for December. Oftentimes, the movie titles are quite obvious in their meaning. The Empire Strikes Back. So we're analyzing the title and the possible directions the story can go. At first glance, it's very apparent Luke Skywalker is the main subject of the title. After all, the Episode 7 opening crawl mentioned Luke was the last Jedi, and the First Order would not rest until he was killed. It's true Rey starting to tap into her potential, and will likely follow the light side of the Force, but for the time being, Luke is the only Jedi Knight in the galaxy. Based on information relayed by Han Solo in The Force Awakens, Skywalker was attempting to rebuild the Jedi Order before Ben Solo became Kylo Ren and ruined it all. Johnson has gone on record stating the relationship between Luke and Rey will be a large part of the film, so it isn't surprising that Star Wars 8 has a title heavily based on Luke and his standing in the universe. He's going to be a primary focus of the movie, and The Last Jedi certainly reflects that. Of course, Star Wars fans are well aware that the word Jedi can also be plural and has been used in the films that way several times. This means that there could be more beneath the surface. Occasionally, Star Wars titles can have dual meanings. An argument can be made that The Force Awakens also covers the darkness brewing inside Kylo Ren, who was feeling the pull of the light early in the film. With this in mind, it is possible that The Last Jedi references Rey as well. Rey is presumably starting her Jedi training in Episode 8, which means she'd be following Luke's teachings as his Jedi apprentice. In that case, the title would mean Luke and Rey are collectively the last Jedi, with no one else to follow their lead. Building off of this, there might be something else at play here. Luke's post-Return of the Jedi activities are deeply shrouded in mystery, but there are some small hints scattered throughout the new canon. In the novel Bloodline, it's written that Luke is journeying across the galaxy, with the pre-dark side Ben at his side, chasing after the Lord of the Jedi. Additionally, Han believes his old friend was searching for first Jedi Temple, which may or may not be on the planet Ahch-To, where Luke was at the end of Force Awakens. It's clear from this that Luke, who only learned from Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda, is curious about the history of the Jedi Order and wants to learn as much as he can. Some fans have floated around the idea that Jedi are not the clear-cut good guys the movie makes them out to be. Just looking at the previous saga installments, the Jedi have a history of failing. Their blindness and arguable arrogance is what led to the rise of the Galactic Empire and fueled Anakin Skywalker's turn to the dark side. The main reason Luke survived the Galactic Civil War is because Darth Vader had a last-minute change of heart and killed the Emperor, not because Obi-Wan's wisdom. Of course, fans will learn more about The Last Jedi as the marketing heats up over the coming months, complete with trailers and TV spots that hint at the storyline and plot points. For the time being, there's no shortage of possibilities, and it will be interesting to see what exactly Johnson has in store. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, press the subscribe button for more awesome videos. And for more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram.